The views and opinions of the producer, hosts, and guests in the show do not directly reflect the official stand and policies of the management, the network, and the company.
Is your business lucky or not at the moment? Have no fear, luck can be near or right here. You are lucky to meet the Feng Shui Master. We welcome you to the online luck mentoring program to help you unlock solutions to business case problems and profit with honor and lucky prosperity. Relax and enjoy your fun learning with your partner in luck, Master Aldric Nalumpines. Broadcasting live from Big Media, this is Philippine Business Feng Shui.
Good evening, everybody. Tonight, we have a special topic, something that affects a lot of sad people simply because Lady Luck, so to speak, turns a blind eye to them when it comes to having a family, having their dream family, by mere fact of their inability uh, to have a baby or having fertility issues. Okay, so tonight we'll tackle some Feng cases where it was still possible to be able to conceive a baby on the following conditions, no? For the couple, provided, of course, age does matter, uh, especially for the mother. If the mother is not yet menopause, it's still possible, no? Biologically. And second would be other factors that can affect conception from a feng shui perspective. And unique cases where uh, fertility issues were solved, from which these case studies, perhaps many of you who are listening now and are affected will be able to learn from. Okay, so uh, sit back, relax. We'll tackle at least 8 cases, and along the way, we'll have an open forum also for you to ask your questions. So, in the meantime, let's pause for a station break.
We'll be back shortly. This is Philippine Business Feng Shui, only here on Big Media.
Technology allows us to explore a variety of opportunities. So why not grab one for you? Kickstart your online business with Big Benta. Create an account, visit our store builder, then make your online shop. Be visible, gain customers, and run your business hassle-free. Plus, enjoy the support of our local merchandising team to maximize our platform. Make technology work for you with Big Benta, Pinoy e-commerce site made for you. After this pandemic, let's support the Filipino community. Buy local, visit local, go local.
Now back to Philippine Business Feng Shui, only here on Big Media.
I will call this segment How to Cook a Baby. Okay? uh, or cooking the parents, so to speak. Why? In Feng Shui, uh, there are certain places assigned to members of the family. So there's a place for the father and a place for the mother. So the first mortal sin when it comes to uh, having a baby will be if inadvertently or hindi sinasadya, nalagay nyo yung cooking appliance, any cooking appliance for that matter, symbol of fire, on the spot dedicated for the energies of the father or the mother or both. Okay? So, what does that mean? If you put fire element there in your kitchen, uh, where it burns literally fatherhood or motherhood, it will be hard to conceive the baby. You burn away the good life energies or chi of any or both of the parents. Okay. Uh, a case, for instance, would be recently I had a client who moved into a new condo, and they were hurriedly asking me to do feng shui, and I was surprised why. It's simply because the wife had a miscarriage. Okay, so when we checked the kitchen, wow, they committed uh, one of the greatest errors in feng shui. Since their kitchen was situated in a corner L-shaped uh, uh, corner, that's where they placed the stove. Uh, Being designers, they wanted a beautiful kitchen design. They placed mirrors on both sides of the wall where the L intersects in the corner. So you can see all around the stove uh, what's happening. But suffice it to say, one mirror was facing the direction of fatherhood, and the other mirror was facing the direction of motherhood. So the net effect in Feng Shui was they were literally burning away the life energies of reproduction for both parents, no? For both husband and wife. It burns away fatherhood and motherhood. So we had to uh, remove the wall mirror in the kitchen stove walls, no? Left and right of the kitchen stove. Okay, so that's one. Uh, if still single, that's another defect, especially now in close quarter condominiums. No, if you're single and you have one mirror beside your stove or both mirrors can affect fatherhood or motherhood, it can affect single members of the family. So for as long as it burns away fatherhood, the males will not be able to marry and reproduce children, and vice versa. No? Uh, the sisters or siblings uh, will be unable to do so also. So it largely depends on the positioning of your cooking appliances. Uh, it's not enough that you properly position your gas range or oven toaster or rice cooker. All cooking appliances, be it in the dirty kitchen, be it the barbecue pit in the garden, or the as seen on TV mobile barbecue devices, should be properly feng shui to avoid uh, cooking away the baby or cooking the parents, so to speak. Okay, so that's our first critical model to avoid. uh, in order to attract conception or parenthood. Okay. Next would be uh, wrong uh, wrong sleeping beds. No, many for starter homes stay with their in-laws or parents in the meantime. So to make do, their master bedroom as a couple, start out a family, would be whatever furniture they have in a particular room assigned to them in the maternal or paternal house. And more often than not, uh, the bedroom, uh, having been a room for singles before, will just adjoin two single beds together, and a larger queen size or king size mattress will be placed atop it. No? This is bad feng shui. It will be hard to conceive a child with such a setting. No? Two single beds underneath serving as the bed frame. Uh, what's best is to change the bed, have a real solid uh, mattress and mattress support underneath, total, no? Not split. Okay? So in that case, you'll be able to conceive a child. Okay? Uh, this is very critical, especially in Chinese culture. No? Of course, Chinese are the most popular adherents of Feng Shui because part of their culture is if you're not yet married, the saying goes that uh, you're not yet mature. Family members will treat you as immature. No? They'll treat you as if you're still a college kid and having no responsibilities of marriage. And the most important thing, once married, is having a child. For only then, when you beget a child, according to their folklore, belief, and culture, is one becomes responsible in life because of the challenges and demands of parenthood. No? Okay, so uh, that's quite understandable in real life. Uh, so if you want to be a fulfilled person, of course, you like to raise a family of your own. No? And this second tip of having the right bed will be good. No? The third case is not only having the right bed, but having it positioned in the proper directions uh, in the bedroom that will be suitable for the couple, both husband and wife, so that their reproductive system and life energies or chi will be able to reproduce accordingly with no impediments in their meridians or system, no disease, so to speak. Okay? So, what are the considerations here? The major consideration is in the bedroom, uh, the bed headboard should be towards the health directions balance for the two couples. No? And second, there should be no impediments in the flow of energy in the room that can affect the individual life energy or chi of every uh, individual in the room. No? the husband and wife. Primarily overhead beams, no? Especially in close-quartered condominiums nowadays, very popular in the Ortigas area. Uh, I had a case client there for 7 years. The couple had no kids, so uh, they asked to be Feng Shui. It turns out their master's bedroom, the middle of the master's bedroom bed, was right under an overhead beam. And that beam is bad because it exerts pressure, especially on the womb of the mother. So it's hard to conceive a child. No? So all we did was to move the bed uh, away from the overhead beam. No? And now the couple is living happily ever after, now with 5 children from zero. Okay? So that's how the flow of energy can affect uh, the scope of reproductivity of an individual as well as a couple. Okay. Third would be uh, the phenomenon of what we call tumbok or T-junction. So if your house as a couple is in a dead-end T-junction, tumbok, in a village, it will be more often than not difficult to bear a child. Okay? Well, there are remedies, but it will require a lot of renovation. No? The best way is to avoid tumbok. Okay? Now, not only in the house, if modern day times, young couples stay in condos, uh, T-junction also or dead-end units in a corridor of a condominium is equal to tumbok. Okay, so it will be hard to conceive a child. Okay. Last will be if any of the couple, if not at home, at work, their office, their workstation, or their cubicle, especially their office table, is tumbok. No? When we say tumbok, it's not just the corridor. It can be tumbok straight from the door. When you enter, uh, you're in perpendicular tumbok or 90 degrees intersect of the door path, no? Straight to your table. The same in the bedroom, no? If your bed is tumbok, it will be also difficult to conceive a baby. Okay? So, these dynamics, you have to take into careful account in building or layouting your bed, no? Or your master's bedroom when you move in together. So you can have your dream family. Okay. Sometimes uh, it's a simple case of wrong place. When I say wrong place, it could be the bedroom. No, the bedroom we chose as a master's bedroom as a couple. The feng shui is not suitable for any one or both of the couple. Uh, there's a case uh, we had whereby somewhere in a uh, plush village in Pasig, the master's bedroom was only good for the husband. So the wife will have difficulty in conceiving a baby there. And it so happened, when we analyzed the house, the guest room was the best place for the wife to conceive a baby. So what was the Feng Shui remedy? It was like a basketball game. First half in making baby, the master bedroom, then second half in the guest room. And it was successful, no? After around 10, 11 months, they invited me to be a godfather to their baby. Okay? So that's how relocation, repurposing in Feng Shui can be done in order to meet objectives of having a child. Okay? Now, many ask, is it possible also to determine the gender or the sex of the baby? Well, there are Feng Shui calendars uh, that use this, no? But generally, if the baby is conceived during summertime, it will be a boy. And if it will be in cold months, uh, starting October up to around February, uh, it will be a girl. Okay. Uh, Now, there are other inducements that can help. First, in having a baby, and second, in, let's say, choosing gender. Chinese normally they like to have a baby boy, especially for their eldest son. No, so one feng shui practice observed by many is to hang two red lanterns. The red ones you can see during Chinese New Year, left and right of the master bedroom bed. Okay, and when you have this, uh, it's either in the master bedroom beside the bed or left and right of the main door outside of the house. Okay, so this attracts a baby boy. No, well, uh, I used not to believe, but me having three daughters, when I learned about this in Feng Shui, I tried it out. One Chinese New Year, a good friend of mine who is in charge of Rizal Park, concert at the park, after a Chinese New Year festival, wanted to give me Chinese lanterns. So I just asked for 8 pairs. And what I did was I used a pair and I gave to 7 other clients of mine who wanted to have a baby boy. And guess what? Within that year, all of us uh, had a baby boy. Okay, so that's how inducements. Some call it lucky charms. No, can help in the art and science of conception using feng shui. Okay, now there's another couple. Uh, they had a problem. Well, they encountered a fake feng shui, and apparently, this fake feng shui prescribed to them having a lion and a tiger in the house, figurines. Okay, that's very bad symbol in feng shui. It attracts death because man-eating animals eat alive. No, so it leads to miscarriage. So the wife had several miscarriages until uh, a good friend of her referred me, and I told them to please remove the lion and tiger symbols in your house. It's just very bad. Okay, so after they removed that, uh, we added another inducement, which is the traditional gift to newlyweds in Chinese, the Buddha with 5 kids. uh, for them to attract having happy children. No? And this you have to put in your master's bedroom beside your bed. And indeed, they started conceiving kids uh, effortlessly. No, no more miscarriages. It came to a point after 5 children, the wife was returning the Buddha to me because she's giving up in having too much children. Okay, so well, that's available, no? Anywhere, no? Even in online, you can acquire one, no? And put it in your bedroom. Okay, so that's one. Well, apparently, the friend naman of the same subject uh, wanted also to have a baby, but she also suffered miscarriage. So we were wondering because she wasn't under this fake Feng Shui guy. She didn't consult. So when we inspected her kitchen, her house, oh my God, this Tiger brand rice cooker. It had the logo of the face of the tiger. It was facing directly from the kitchen to the condo master bedroom, straight to the bed. So it was like waiting for its prey. So conception wasn't, there was a misconception, miscarriage. Okay, so when we removed the rice cooker with the bad image, now they're enjoying their young son. Okay, so far, these are examples of how human energy or chi life energies can be affected by uh, the place and the elements surrounding the place, especially master bedroom and kitchen. Okay, and the location, whether it's tumbok or not. So in the meantime, before we continue, let's pause for some station break. Okay.
Business Feng Shui. Only here on Big Media.
Empower your mind. Be informed. Dahil lamang ang may alam. Knowing the latest trends and issues in the society. Feed your mind with information that are reliable, fresh, and straight from the experts. Be involved. Here in the conversations with Chester Kidlat, broadcasting live in Big Media. This is The Conversations.
Let's dive deep into an all-boys conversation with Voice of the Boys, taking up full sessions about movies, anime, martial arts, and more. Voice of the Boys features pop culture, discussions on male topics, and issues with a hint of female perspective. Hosted by your resident voice artist, the Rick Matthews, and Voice the Slayer, Joshua Ravales. So grab a popcorn and enjoy the Voice of the Boys. Only here on V81 Radio, Manila. Get into the treasure trove of undiscovered music through Napalm, your new all-Pinoy alternative music program. Whether it's rock, metal, reggae, soul, or pop, we have it covered. Napalm features upcoming Pinoy artist and musician, hosted by your alternative revivalist, Charlie Diaz, and resident rockista, Pards Moro. So sit back and relax. Enjoy Napalm. Only here on V81 Radio, Manila, where alternative lives. An online program that takes you to all corners of beauty and lifestyle. This is Beauty in a Box, providing insights on how beauty and lifestyle of all kinds will be of help to everyone, may it be in their professional or personal lives, by improving one's confidence. Beauty in a Box, every Saturday, 1 p.m. Philippine time, hosted by certified makeup artist and beauty enthusiast, Aaliyah Ambre. Beauty in a Box, only here on V81 Radio, Manila. The program for the millennials that will showcase young professionals' worth, aspirations, and successes in doing what they believe is right, progressive, and inclusive, making a difference. Making a difference. Join them as they discover the path to self and societal fulfillment while making a difference. Hosted by empowered and cool millennial Erica Mizon. Together with her cool millennials, they will be making a difference every Saturday, 3 p.m. Philippine time, only here on V81 Radio, Manila.
Now back to Philippine Business Feng Shui, only here on Big Media.
Okay. So we've covered so far the physical aspects. No? Now the human aspect that we have to be aware of in relation to Feng Shui is what we call compatibility. Sometimes a couple is simply incompatible in two ways under the principles of Feng Shui. They may be incompatible based on their birthdays, based on their Chinese zodiac sign, and as we've taken up in previous modules, they might be incompatible in terms of their Chinese Feng Shui elements. Okay, so let's take for example how it can affect conception or having a baby. Supposing you're of the same sign, no? You're born, you're classmates. You were, let's say, high school sweethearts and college sweethearts all the way, and you got married to each other, and you're both year of the dragon or same sign, year of the monkey, year of the dog, year of the rooster. So normally, same signs, same Chinese zodiac signs cancel each other's luck and energies. So it even affects reproductive reproduction or your ability to have a baby. So it will be very, very difficult. That's why you can hear of some couples of the same signs unable to conceive a child 5 years, 7 years, 9 years into marriage until they meet the right feng shui guy. Okay, there are remedies to this, provided there's no medical impediment in any of the couples. Okay. Uh, Next is uh, if you have contrary elements. Okay. One may be compatible by the sign, like monkey is compatible with dragon. But if one is, let's say, a fire monkey and the other uh, partner is a water dragon, it will be also difficult to conceive a child by the clash of elements, water versus fire. So if one element of the couple is wood and the other is metal, it will also be difficult. So the clash of elements have to be taken into account. Okay. Uh, the other one is contrary sign. Let's say if you're a monkey sign, as much as possible, avoid marrying a tiger sign. Okay, because not only will be always World War III, but the utmost suffering will be your inability to have your dream family if unable to conceive a child. Okay, now these three incompatibilities, having the same sign, having contrary elements, and having contrary signs, are not only critical in terms of partnership between mother and father to be or wanna be, that can affect conception and have fertility issues, but it can be between would-be mother and would-be child. So there's such thing as Feng Shui family planning. As I mentioned, let's say if mother is a fire monkey, never schedule to have a baby whereby your baby will become uh, under the uh, Chinese zodiac year. Your baby will be a water dragon. Okay, especially if the mother is a fire monkey and uh, the would-be child is a water tiger. So double clash, clash of elements and clash of Chinese zodiac sign. Now, what's difficult in this? Why will it be difficult uh, to bear a child? Because it can lead to difficult pregnancy. Eventually, you might suffer what you call ectopic pregnancy or an abortion, miscarriage, or at the end of the day, sometimes uh, difficult childbirth that can even lead to miscarriage. No, either the baby does not survive, or the parent, the mother, or both. No, so that's how tricky family planning in Feng Shui can get. Huh? Okay, so you have to be careful about compatibilities on these three counts: signs, elements, and contrary signs. Okay, so that's why a lot of people get frustrated when they get engaged na manhikan, no? Yung family, lalo na pag Chinese, the first thing the mother of the bride does or the groom is to bring the would-be couple to the Chinese temple to have them feng shui. And sorry na lang, if it turns out the temple priest uh, gives the judgment na hindi compatible yung couple. So oftentimes, many marriages did not push through simply because of this. Okay? So that's for the human aspect. Okay? Now, the other thing is that we mentioned also wrong family planning as part of the human aspect. Okay? Now, mentioned also, but let's delve deeper into wrong bed or bed position. Okay? Uh, Oftentimes, couples have opposite feng shui. Okay? In terms that their bed should be separate. That's the remedy. They cannot go side by side in one matrimonial bed. So you see some Chinese families in the master's bedroom, uh, the husband has a different head direction and the wife opposite direction, two single beds separate. Okay? Uh, this is the cure if you have separate feng shui. Because it's not hygienic also if you sleep in one bed and one has to face the feet of the other. Baliktaran. No? So, the most practical solution is to have two separate single beds. Okay? And uh, commonsensically also, when you want to have a baby, you follow the head direction, just like the master bedroom guest room model earlier mentioned, whole court, no? First half, one bed, the second half, the other bed, to have a complete balance of reproductive energies. Okay? Now, there is also what we call wrong room position. Okay? This happened in one case with my client who was a mother-in-law. She loved her daughter so much, in fact that she even gifted the newlywed couple with their own condominium in the hope that the return on investment is bigyan siya ng apo. Well, she was Japanese, no? Married to Filipino, and just like other Asian societies, uh, grandmothers treasure their apo. No? They want to have to grow up with their grandchild. And when she consulted me, she revealed her predicament. It's already been 7 years since uh, her daughter got married and still unable to conceive a grandchild for her. So she's gifting her and husband with Feng Shui uh, treatment of their condo unit. Okay, so when we went to their condo unit, uh, one of those Robinson's place in Pasig area, uh, I was surprised uh, because no room was compatible for the couple. Okay, uh, so as we were living, I explained the normal feng shui dimensions, proper positioning of the kitchen layout, the doors, and everything. I finally had to reveal the truth to the mother-in-law, the husband, and the daughter that all the rooms available in the house, even the maid's room, uh, renders them uh, inutil, no? Or not able to conceive a child. Okay, so I requested for an executive session uh, for me and the husband. I let the mother and daughter go ahead to the parking lot and for me to advise the husband. So I whispered to the husband, you know, the only place you can conceive a baby with your wife is in the sala, the living room. Okay, so uh, she, he smiled and followed. Around 2 weeks later, a happy mother-in-law called me. I was vacationing in Boracay, and uh, she reported finally positive. Not COVID, but her daughter is finally pregnant. And by now, she would be enjoying her uh, grandson at that. Okay? So, this is one happy ending story when it comes to fertility. Another unique example of wrong place was somewhere this in MOA, no? The condos there. A young couple asked me to consider their unit, And their predicament was also for several years to be attempting to have a baby, and it was a utter failure. So when we checked, oh my God, uh, both smiled when I told them, you know, the rooms are off, totally off. Even the living rooms are off. Your only chance in having a baby in this place is the balcony of your master bedroom. And uh, they just grinned. And thereafter, they did have a baby. Okay? So that's how simple uh, energy flow recommendations can sharpen uh, a couple's ability to uh, conception or achieve their dream life of having a family. Okay. Next case would be uh, wrong symbols. Okay. Uh, One of the worst symbols in the design of a house, which can affect conception of a baby, are two. No. First is octagon. Okay, never have any octagon design in the house, be it a ceiling design, a table design. Even now, after you watch this, you look at your dinnerware. If you have octagon plates, or if you have octagon na ilalim ng baso when you drink, these big glasses, like you say, parang Duralex. When you look at the bottom, if it's 8 equal sides, that's very bad. It's called the bagua, no? And never have bagua inside your house or premises, especially offices too. It makes you stagnant, no? So if you don't have a baby now, you're locked in that situation. It's difficult to have a baby. So other octagons will be plastic cases of groceries. Okay, they may be round on top, the cap, the cover, but underneath it's an octagon. The most popular is an 8 equal side umbrella. Okay, that's an octagon. Okay. Others will be ashtrays, and sometimes there's a popular hotel who gives away octagon uh, wall clocks. That's very bad, no? It locks in your present status. Okay, hard to uh, progress even in having babies. Okay, so that's one, having an octagon. The other one is having a spiral staircase at home. Okay, this is one of the consequences of spiral staircase as bad feng shui. Uh, it can thwart just like a tornado, uh, your personal dreams and plans. And part of it could be having a baby. Okay? So, bad symbols like that, in addition to lions and tigers, can affect conception. Okay? So, you have to be careful. Now, from symbols, ah, the other one is very popular in the Philippines. When you buy a house, as much as possible, if it's a second hand or inherited, know the paranormal history of the place. Okay? There are many couples who suffer miscarriages simply because the place where they stay in has a paranormal curse. Uh, passion killing or history of murder. And normally, if the history of murder is such that, let's say, a maid was impregnated by the master of the house, and eventually, to, to keep away from scandal, uh, the maid was murdered there. So these types of stories do have an effect more often than not on conception. So the irate murdered let's say white lady uh, who was unable to conceive her child because both were murdered will normally appear or curse the house by preventing anyone pregnant in the house to push through with the full cycle and conceive the baby. So sometimes we have clients like that that in order to just have a baby have to stay away from their original house during the course of pregnancy until the child is born. No? So that's not uniquely Filipino. It's prevalent worldwide. No? That's why even in the States, there's a requirement for full disclosure of such paranormal or history of the place, so to speak. Proper disclosure. Okay? So we have to be careful there. And uh, the other one is, wrong layout also. You can go wrong in the layout of your kitchen, where you can burn motherhood or fatherhood away. You can also do the same, commit an error in laying out your toilet seat in the comfort rooms. So you have to doubly check in the planning and execution of every toilet in the house. No? Uh, if one toilet seat is located in the fatherhood side or motherhood side, or both, in the case if you have several bedrooms and affects both mother and father, then conception is literally flush your health and wealth away. Okay, so part of the health would be conceiving a baby. You have to be careful along that line. Okay, so in the meantime, before we proceed to question and answer, feel free to ask all the questions you have on the topic. Uh, let's pause for a station break.
This is Philippine Business Feng Shui, only here on Big Media.
Technology allows us to explore a variety of opportunities. So why not grab one for you? Kickstart your online business with Big Benta. Create an account, visit our store builder, then make your online shop. Be visible, gain customers, and run your business hassle-free. Plus, enjoy the support of our local merchandising team to maximize our platform. Make technology work for you with Big Benta, Pinoy e-commerce site made for you. After this pandemic, let's support the Filipino community. Buy local, visit local, go local.
Okay. So before we proceed to the question and answer, let me share with you another case, no, that can be an impediment to having a baby, no. And this is the worst case when you have the wrong house. Okay. When I say wrong house, the feng shui is really bad. That anywhere it's hard to conceive, no, as a couple. So what's the remedy? Very simple. Uh, you make baby in another place that's properly feng shui for you. Even if it's in a hotel, staycation place, or uh, the most popular uh, baby making place of all tourist spots in the Philippines, we're talking of our going local, is Boracay. No? Because Boracay is blessed, especially the White Beach area, stations 1 to 3, facing southwest. And southwest is the place of motherhood. Okay? Uh, Normally, ladies, when they go to Boracay, are uh, full of chi that they attract motherhood, no? Okay, and easily get pregnant. Okay, so many tourists uh, have made in Boracay babies. Okay, so that's the only way. With the guidance of your feng shui master, uh, seek out proper direction uh, places. Go on staycation, honeymoon, second honeymoon, third honeymoon, for you to able to realize your dreams. Okay, so that's one example. Let's proceed to your questions. Okay, feng shui. Okay, Makali. What would be the best position of the bed? Okay, the best position of the bed in feng shui for every individual of the couple. No? Sometimes you have common feng shui, sometimes no. That's why I specified single beds earlier. Because more often than not, you have separate feng shui directions. The best position is what you call in feng shui the health direction. For every person, there is a good health direction, and when you're into that direction, uh, all your meridians are balanced, especially your hormones, reproductive system, and that's why, provided that you have no medical impediment, uh, you can be able to conceive a baby in relation to our topic. Okay, next question. Uh, what would be the best figurine in the bedroom to conceive? Oh, well, as I mentioned earlier, the Buddha with 5 happy children around him is the best, if you call it amulet for having a baby. That's why it's a very popular gift in Chinese tradition for newlyweds. No? So, uh, the symbol of 5 children symbolizes the 5 elements, a balanced, happy family. Okay? So you attract that. Any other questions? So while you're thinking, let me share to you some funny incidents when it comes to these questions. Uh, in my Rotary talks, JCs, uh, my most unforgettable session was with the one Rotary Club. Okay. The wife of the president of the club was so insistent on having a baby. Apparently, uh, it seemed that they're already overage, no? In terms of conception. Like she might be an, if not PMS, menopause already, or the husband naman, andropause. Okay? So, uh, I explained to her, I belabored explaining to her the biological, scientific aspects, that Feng Shui is also scientific. No amount of uh, uh, other efforts will be sufficient if you are constrained scientifically, physically. No? At the end of the night, everybody laughed, including her husband, because she stood up there debating her point and concluded with just one question. And she asked me, Master, hindi ba kailangan lang niya magtanggal ng shorts? Okay? So, apparently, when I asked the husband, he confessed that he just only wanted one child. And so after his eldest was born, he never took off his shorts anymore to fulfill his one child policy in the family. Okay? So, uh, ano, there are various unique human stories in life, no? And this is one of them. Okay? So, let's proceed. The other questions. Okay. Teen Bursa. Birthday of wife is 1981. Okay. Your wife is Earth Rooster. Husband is November 81. Same sign. Okay. Earth Rooster, you are Wood Rooster. What would be the best position to conceive? Okay. Second question. Conceive a child in 2012 but have difficulty conceiving another. Okay. That's very relevant. When you said 2012, that was a water black dragon year. And it's an excellent year for roosters because dragons and roosters uh, bring luck to each other. So normally, it's hard for you to conceive a child because of rooster to rooster sign, regardless of element. No? So the dragon brought you luck, no, that year. Now, in terms of compatibility of elements, you being wood and your wife being earth, actually you're compatible. But the difference is your bed, or when you conceive baby, your headboard or both of your heads, if you cannot move the bed, should be towards uh, east northeast or south southwest. Okay, you can just use a compass and uh, try it out. Of course, following also uh, the lapses in the learning in other cases. No? So you have to take off your shorts. Okay, just kidding. No? But congratulations, your dragon baby brings you enormous luck. Okay, as a rooster couple. Okay. So next question. Oh, Jeff Navarro, boy, do you have other recommended place or hotels in Manila to conceive? Oh, anything along the southwest grid, Jeff. So Rojas Boulevard, perfect, MOA, perfect. Okay, those are southwest. If you want to go real southwest, sa Sangli area, Cavite, yung mga beach resorts, okay. Even as far as Ternate, okay. As long as it's in the southwest periphery, just like Boracay, okay. Not in Pampanga, male dog and female pig. Oh, male dog, you're a metal dog, and you're the pig. Oh, you're compatible. Okay, so the more you go west or southwest, the better for you. Okay, no wonder our group date, our matching date was very good. It was in MOA. Remember? Okay, so uh, you're a happy couple now. Okay. Next question, please. Teen cell. Okay. Teen cell is a dragon. No? Husband is dog. Oh, okay. Uh, tried conceiving 2018 and 2020, but both lost the baby. Okay. Oh, teen cell. The solution is very easy. When is the best year to conceive again? Okay. So, first of all, it's difficult for you, knowing your case, to have a baby because of your house is tumbok. Di ba? Uh, and secondly, your dragon and his dog. Okay? So, in that sense, it's incompatible. But let's go straight to your question. When is the best year to conceive again? Oh, the best year is next year, Tiger year. No, uh, not this year, because this year is year of the fox. It goes against the dragon, your sign, and also for dog. No, so better on a tiger year, which is 2022. Okay, and my tip is, uh, if you can go staycation also, uh, any other place except Tumbok, okay, to conceive the baby. Next question. Hi, please check our birth dates. Mine is September 80, and my husband, okay, you're a female water monkey. My husband is 78. Oh, she's his water horse. Okay, so your both elements are water, very compatible, and uh, your horse and monkey very compatible because of we even have that figurine, monkey riding a horse. Together you can overcome any difficulty. But it's not advisable for you to have a baby next year, the year of the tiger, because it goes against your sign. Tiger versus monkey. It might be difficult pregnancy as I described earlier. Okay. This year, not also. It's best to have a rabbit baby after the tiger year, 2023, if you're gonna go for it. Okay. I hope that answers your question. Uh, please check our birthdays. Okay, tapos na yan. Okay, mine September. We finished that. Okay. Welcome, Jeff. Okay. Jeff is in Houston right now, Texas. Okay. You don't have a problem, Houston. Okay. So, any other questions? Before next question, if you're still thinking it up, let me share with you one of my weirdest uh, fertility and conception cases in Feng Shui. Uh, One of the global Rotary presidents invited me to be a guest speaker for one Chinese New Year session for the Rotary Club of Forbes Park years back. Okay, and uh, the real purpose for my guesting actually was the president of the club, young lady, had difficulty conceiving a child. So during the open forum session, uh, she asked me for tips. Okay. So when I asked the birthday of her husband and hers, and did certain prognosis as to uh, the location of their room, their bed, and their kitchen, wow, uh, the locations were off because she sketched it in the whiteboard, no? Okay. But there was a window of opportunity, just like I described the condo of the Japanese mother for her daughter. The only way for them to conceive a baby, of all places, was the laundry room. Okay? So I kidded her. Uh, you know, the only way if you're seriously having a baby is on top of a new washing machine on a Sunday afternoon, 1 p.m., when no one is around. Let all your maids take leave and drivers. Okay? So I forgot all about it. That was sometime January. Come around the mid-year, I received a text, which unfortunately my wife received, was holding my phone. And there were there in big letters, uh, yung Nokia pa nun eh, yung phone. Congratulations, in all caps, we're having a baby. And the next time was, all I remember was my Nokia phone was flying towards my forehead. Buti na lang I was able to catch it and read the text. So I answered back, who you? And uh, she replied, good thing she replied, this is uh, uh, her name, the president of Rotary Club of Horse Park. Thanks for your advice. It's the first time I use my credit card for a new washing machine, and I'm now on the way. My husband is so happy. Okay, so uh, that's how sometimes you add fun to feng shui, no? So that's why sometimes I call it fun shui. Okay. So any questions? A hearty kua. Hi, master. When is the best to conceive? Female, December 88, year. Dragon, and male, 1985. 85 is ox, and he is uh, metal, and your wood dragon, mahirap ah. Uh, Kasi ox and dragon, by sign, makakontra. Tapos, metal and ano. So, the best year, hindi rin pwede this year kasi ox to ox. Your husband is ox, your partner is ox, and your dragon, bawal ang ox baby. Bawal din sa iyo ang tiger baby. So, 2023 is the best time for you. It will be a water rabbit match sa inyo pareho. Okay? So, that's what you call Feng Shui family planning. Okay, so Jeff, when is the best time to conceive? This year or next year? Uh, for if I remember right, your dog and she's big. Oh, the best time to conceive is late this year, so your baby will be born next year. Water tiger, perfect for a dog and a year of the pig. Uh, Mother and father will bring you enormous luck. Okay, got it? So if Miwa is listening, you know na. Okay, alam na this. Is elephant a good figurine for conception? Oh, only only one type of elephant can be uh, the one with the trunks down. Not na, no malice. I mean the nose, the trunk down. It's a symbol for good health. Okay, the one with the trunks up uh, scares away evil only. It does not signify good health. So, in relation to your question, in terms of conception, uh, trunks down, okay. Even physically, okay. Just kidding. So next, Jose Angelo de la Cruz. Oh, hello, Master. Okay, hi, Angelo. Uh-huh. Any other question? We still have 15 minutes. Okay. So, maraming folklore, no? Yung iba, there's some truth to also faith, no? In religion. So, they go to this uh, fertility rites like dancing in the Fiesta of Obando or the church there and are able to conceive babies. It's, well, each according to their faith. And others in Asia, they go to these fertility sites, no? Where Koreans, Japanese worship phallic symbols, no? Uh, to attract fertility. Okay. Here in the Philippines, is more of the Catholic rites, no? Mostly Chinoys and their friends practice Feng Shui to help in resolving fertility crisis such as this. Okay. Uh, well, of course, there are other limits. No, sometimes you have to face hard reality. Uh, a couple will really, because of age or certain medical uh, impediments, can uh, impede their having a baby. So this is where traditional solutions come in. And they also bring luck, no? Even in Feng Shui. First is adoption, okay? And others go the medical scientific way, like in vitro, surrogate mothers, or even fathers for that matter, no? Nothing wrong as long as the most important is the decision of the couple is mutual and makes them happy for the rest of their life. Okay? So, so far, that's it. A short topic for tonight. Before we uh, part ways tonight, let's pause for another station break.
We'll be back shortly. This is Philippine Business Feng Shui, only here on Big Media.
Empower your mind. Be informed, dahil lamang ang may alam. Knowing the latest trends and issues in the society. Feed your mind with information that are reliable, fresh, and straight from the experts. Be involved. Here in the conversations with Chester Kidlat, broadcasting live in big media. This is The Conversations.
Let's dive deep into an all-boys conversation with Voice of the Boys, taking up full sessions about movies, anime, martial arts, and more. Voice of the Boys features pop culture, discussions on male topics, and issues with a hint of female perspective. Hosted by your resident voice artist, the Rick Matthews, and Voice the Slayer, Joshua Ravales. So grab a popcorn and enjoy the Voice of the Boys, only here on V81 Radio, Manila. Get into the treasure trove of undiscovered music through Napalm, your new all-Pinoy alternative music program. Whether it's rock, metal, reggae, soul, or pop, we have it covered. Napalm features upcoming Pinoy artist and musician, hosted by your alternative revivalist, Charlie Diaz, and resident rockista, Pards Moro. So sit back and relax. Enjoy Napalm, only here on V81 Radio, Manila, where alternative lives. An online program that takes you to all corners of beauty and lifestyle. This is Beauty in a Box, providing insights on how beauty and lifestyle of all kinds will be of help to everyone, may it be in their professional or personal lives, by improving one's confidence. Beauty in a Box, every Saturday, 1 p.m. Philippine time, hosted by certified makeup artist and beauty enthusiast, Aaliyah Ambre. Beauty in a Box, only here on V81 Radio, Manila. The program for the millennials that will showcase young professionals' worth, aspirations, and successes in doing what they believe is right, progressive, and inclusive. Making a difference. Making a difference. Join them as they discover the path to self and societal fulfillment while making a difference. Hosted by empowered and cool millennial Erica Mizon. Together with her cool millennials, they will be making a difference. Every Saturday, 3 p.m. Philippine time. Only here on V81 Radio, Manila.
Now back to Philippine Business Feng Shui, only here on Big Media.
Hey, we're back. I like that hashtag, making a difference. And here's a tip for millennials, especially those who graduated OB-GYN, no? And since we're discussing babies, here's an innovative product which you or even existing pre-need or insurance companies can develop as a product. In terms of innovation, you can develop a pre-need maternity plan, okay? Prepaid already. If we can have it for funerals and other services, why not in childbirth, no? With all the including insurance for cesarean or whatever. It's a matter of your genius working. Okay? So with that, I hope you have a good edutainment tonight, and stay safe, stay at home. Let's cooperate for the safety of everybody. And remember, sa ikaunlad ng bayan, Feng Shui ang kailangan. See you next week with amazing stories. This time, let's delve on the paranormal. Okay. Thank you and good night. To the staff of Big Media and our
for harnessing luck and success in doing business. This is Philippine Business Feng Shui at your service. Sa ikaunlad ng bayan, Feng Shui ang kailangan. Hosted by your partner in luck, Master Aldric Dalumpines. Every Wednesdays at 8 p.m. See you on our next learning modules for Luck in Business. Only here on Big Media.